News at 10.
Hello friends, thanks for joining us here. There are some tough decisions ahead for the East Baton Rouge Metro Council. Tonight they heard from different groups making their case for money in next year's budget.
Most of the areas are looking at cuts because the mayor says the new city of St. George warrants it. Riley Kramer explains one department argued the cuts could put public safety at risk. Riley.
Yeah, guys, a lot of numbers were thrown out tonight discussing the city parish budget for next year, and one group in particular spoke up to fight against their proposed cut. Departments all across East Baton Rouge are getting budget cuts, some more than others. The Office of Juvenile Justice is one of those.
Historically, juvenile court has been underfunded anyway. We can't sustain any cuts.
As it stands now, the 2025 budget has the juvenile court getting 5% less than it did this year, which translates to a cut of more than $92,000. Judges Adam Haney and Gail Grover said the court is willing to take a decrease, but this is too steep.
I'm here because we serve those underprivileged and needy families here. And in doing so, we make the parish better and safer for everybody, even if you don't actually need our services.
Haney emphasized the court's role in helping reduce violent crime, especially with the increase in juvenile offenders and victims, which they see the impacts of on a daily basis.
As I dread opening up the newspaper tomorrow morning, right, and seeing the victim, and the victim is a kid that I've worked with and tried to help.
Both judges expressed how this money, which is a small portion of the overall budget, will only keep them afloat.
There are programs that may be at jeopardy. Our capacity to do the work because of personnel is at jeopardy, and so we want to make sure that we can at least continue to tread water where we are without losing funds.
Judge Grover says the kids need to be the priority.
We're not saying not to fund other departments. We're simply saying restore us the funds that we need so that we can serve and be a part of the solution to juvenile crime in our community, safety actually.
Judge Haney says every dollar spent in juvenile court is an investment, not an expense, emphasizing the return on investment for the entire community.
Every kid that doesn't end up in prison, right? Every family that doesn't come into contact with the foster care system, right, is a family that expends those resources in the community doing positive things. Those kids become taxpayers. They contribute to our tax base. They get jobs. They become viable members of our community.
Though this was only a discussion tonight, Metro Council members heard what the judges had to say and were actively coming up with solutions. The judges say they feel hopeful, but will ensure the conversation continues before their budget sees cuts.
But at a minimum, don't take away the meager funds that we have.
The budget must be signed off on by December 15th. Guys?
All right, Riley, thank you.